All right. DC.
Director's cut.
Director's cut. Is it director's cut?
There is a fucking director's cut, and it's better. It's so. I had such a good opportunity. It's the only time I even knew. It was when I found out about it. Was they played it at the Art Theater.
Okay.
And I actually got to see it in a theater. Me and Danny went.
Extended cut. It has an extra 9 minutes.
But makes it way better.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's an extra 9 minutes, and it's all like different backstories of all the kids. And Chigus, or that one with the sickle, the girl with the sickle, like you find out like way more about her, and you actually end up really feeling bad for her. Like really feeling bad for her.
You know what? Now that you say that, I could see this as like a mini series and showing like a lot of backgrounds, and then you go through it. Then people die.
You could do this.
Oh my God! Have you seen part 2?
No.
Oh, don't watch it.
I heard
such
it's bad.
horseshit.
I've heard it's bad.
It's really bad.
So
I got so excited when I saw it on there, and I was like.
So the director started working on Battle Royale 2, but died of prostate cancer in the middle of shooting after only shooting one scene.
Oh God, that makes sense.
And then his son finished the film in 2003 and dedicated it to his father.
Yeah, nepotism works all the time. Jesus, it's horrible.
Oh, the sequel did?
Yeah.
Because it's such horseshit.
Yeah. So he died after shooting just one scene. Was that we got to see which scene it was to see if like that scene was really good. The whole rest of the film.
This scene is awesome.
This is amazing. Oh shit.
Really wish he would have gotten to finish that one. So maybe that's why
he's given us Battle Royale.
Yeah,
he can be
some
happy.
good stuff. So
And I remember when I first watched this movie. When I first watched this movie after I watched Versus, another Japanese movie. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Because I started getting interested in like the Japanese or Asian horror type stuff.
Yeah.
And I was just like, there was nothing I've ever seen like this, and I was like, this is amazing. I fell in love instantly.
I think I've seen that. Versus was like, it's on Netflix, right?
I don't know if it is anymore.
I know
a long time ago.
It was like one time, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this it cost. Wait, how is it?
3.1 billion yen.
Well, that's that's how much it made in Japanese. It's confusing. They list the budget in American dollars, but the box office in yen.
Oh no, U.S. 25.
I know, yeah. So there it is. So okay, U.S. budget of 4.5 million, made 25 million.
Dude, that's really good for 2000 or 2000.
Yeah.
For 2000, they made some good money off that.
No, but 4.5 million for a film like this.
That's a lot of money for it, yeah.
No, I thought it would be like. I don't think it's much at all.
Well, I mean, the thing is you have to like realize is that they're like out in the boonies. They could just film fucking anywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
They just have to find some rundown shack. Oh, there's a scene.
Well, even over there, they have all those islands.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like
the U.S. just bombed the shit out of.
So,
easy.
So what I was gonna say about this
Doesn't
one
cost
is it's a different kind of dynamic than something like Hunger Games, because in Hunger Games you get people from all these different districts fighting against each other that have never met each other before. You're gonna meet each other during the training, and that's it.
Yeah.
In this one, it's these kids you've been going to school together
I like
your
that.
whole life.
Yeah. Way better.
So much better because you know it's
So much better.
Now that you've got two sides to that, because you've got the friendships you've made, but you've also got the enemies that you've made.
Yeah.
And
it's all the high school drama bullshit.
The high school, especially between the girls, seeing them fighting against each other.
And all the crushes.
Yeah.
Everybody's in love.
Everyone's in love.
Do you love me? I don't love you.
Everyone has a crush on
Just
Nanohana.
hold me while I die. Like every single scene.
And so as a class, you'd say, well, why don't we just not kill each other? Well, because you're all going to die at the end of it, regardless.
It's gonna blow up.
So the only chance you have at living is to kill other people. And then some people, as soon as one person starts killing off some people, then you're like, well, now we got to fight against them because they're going to kill the other people. And then you've got the transfer students in there who don't know anyone, so they don't care about anything. And especially the one who just wants to kill everyone.
And of course, they're on both sides, and they're like turned to the side, head down. And what was up with the teacher, like, in love with the chick at the end? I didn't really understand that.
You get more of their relationship, too, in the director's cut.
Oh.
Okay. It's so good.
Because it's
I
kind of
think
like...
she's got some messed up stuff going on.
Yeah.
And he's got the squirt gun and a real gun.
Yeah. And then he gets up when the phone rings, he's like,
I'm alive again. And
dead. In watching this again, I'm really hoping that was, like, not intended to be in there. And then the phone just rang in the middle of the scene, and he's just like, well...
Let me
and gets up and goes and gets it.
So you think? I'm thinking as he gets up, I'm like, maybe he has blood packs on a bulletproof vest because he's planning on this stuff, and then he dies again.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I don't know what's going on here.
It's supposed to be. But no, it's totally about like it's just awful to the point that it's funny.
It was one of the top 10 highest grossing films in Japan.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's a mainstream domestic blockbuster. So this
And I like
was a
how
big
like the
film,
opening has like
Hunger Games
Battle
is big,
Royale
yeah.
in English.
Yes,
It's a Battle Royale act.
because
Like,
the BR Act is in English.
Yeah.
It's written in English on the board, English letters.
and then when you see like
The programming. All this programming was in English.
Oh yeah, that's weird how they have to do that. But when you see the subtitles and then it's like the numbers.
Yeah.
Like just kind of I don't know, it's
It's
just kind of weird.
some interesting stuff there. I like that the film starts off with this film was originally
Oh yeah, that
yeah.
was weird. I
given
forgot
a
about
rating
that.
of 15.
I
You
had
were
never seen
illegal
that
to see
before.
that before 15. I like that. I like this cut that has it on there. It makes it. It's one of those things you put up a horror film like 7 people had heart attacks while watching this movie in the theater. It's just like has nothing to do much with it. It's just like this is what the
No, yeah, it was
has on
very,
there.
very seriously toned.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
This is what you're watching.
Like, no. Seriously, put your kids in a knapsack.
Don't let your children watch this movie about children killing each other.
You better kill them in case that they might be watching.
Oh, terrible kids. Okay, so one of the things that made it tough for me to watch this, especially the first time, because I didn't grow up in Japanese culture and didn't grow up with a lot of other Japanese students around me, most of them had similar looks to each other, so it was harder for me to tell each of the characters apart. Except for certain ones had like more extreme haircuts or the fatter ones or anything, but like
Even some of the chicks, you're like, oh.
most of the
shit.
kids, like they're all wearing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And they're just, so it was a little tough for me to tell all the characters apart, especially the first time watching this one. The second time I can get a little more of the people out there and pick out different ones, but a few of the kids just looked so similar. I'm like, I thought that was the guy who won. No, I guess not. And yeah, so that's a little different thing. Whereas the movie like Hunger Games, where you get people with different cultures in there as well, mixed in.
Oh yeah.
Some of them, like some of the blonde kids, look the same. I thought that was the same person, but that one you have different cultures. This one it's all the same culture. They're all about the same age. They're all wearing the same clothes, and they're all Japanese. So.
Hey, I was gonna ask you guys, any of you have a favorite like scene or death?
Oh, the favorite death thing?
Yeah.
Which one was mine?
I remembered liking the taser more the first time I watched that, but with the water too. But I think I remembered it differently than it actually happened.
Yeah, me too.
In rewatching it, yeah, like I thought there was more like electrocution with the taser there. There's
I kind of like the when the whole scene when she poisons.
Yeah, I think that's my
She
favorite.
like vomits and then she's like.
Yeah,
I think I like that one.
that's a really good one. I like the character.
I like it because they're all like best friends. I'm like, oh my god, he's awake, and then it just goes horrible.
I like the fat kid with the bow, the crossbow in the beginning.
Oh yeah, he's like crawling.
He doesn't even know what he's doing.
Yeah.
It's like a complete accident. He's just scared for his life, and as a result, hurts other people, and then dies as a result of that. It's just, it's the panicness of all that. And
that's one thing I liked about this. Just thinking like, what would I do in that situation? Because these are your friends.
Especially you're so tossed into it, and they've set it up as these kids know that this thing's out there, that the BR Act is out there. They've heard about it, but they don't really. It's not indoctrinated into them. So again, like Hunger Games, where they know this is going on every year.
Yeah, it was like it seems like it was newer.
Yeah, this because that had been going on for 74 years on that one. This one seemed newer, and also that the kids didn't really have an appreciation for it. They didn't because they don't respect the adults. You get that in there. So the kids would hear them talking about, oh, if you don't behave, you're gonna wind up in this battle royale. They're like, whatever. Yeah. They're not paying attention to them and not caring. So that when it happens to them, they get tossed into it and they're just like, what? I don't know what's going on. And then everyone starts killing each other and you just panic. And yeah.
It's supposed to be a random lottery.
It is.
It's supposed to be. Katana just fucking is a dick.
Yeah. Yeah.
His death might be my favorite.
I remember the first time I watched this, I got really excited.
He fucking eats the last cookie.
Yeah.
Oh,
so good.
I got really excited when they made the bomb and they hacked and all that shit. And I thought something incredible was gonna happen. That was kind of like I was like, oh.
It was building.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice that you don't get the. You're like.
But I really wanted to see him just. And it was all set up too.
Yep.
At the end, he's like.
I like the zones, the idea of the zones on the map, and blocking them off.
Oh yeah, and the necklaces, and
which is something that happens in Hunger Games too.
Is it?
The second one.
Oh.
The Hunger Games 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, for fuck's sake, really?
It's not a real spoiler. Yeah, they do it in a different kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
We didn't use this part of Battle Royale. Oh, we should have.
yeah, we should have done that. Hey, there's another.
Dude,
Battle Royale.
there's a huge. It seems like there's a huge influence of this on Hunger Games.
Totally,
Really?
totally. But
Come on.
I'm okay with that because they kind of did their own story with it. They just took elements from it, and
Yeah.
like it'd be nice maybe if they did like if she said that she was inspired by Battle Royale would be really nice if you said that. It's better to like admit
She
those
probably
things.
legally can't.
I don't know, probably can't.
Maybe.
But it's kind of like,
Yeah,
you know, you look at Star Wars and eventually Lucas would say, there've been documentaries on Star Wars where they show, like, this is from this movie and it's from this samurai movie. And they show, like, shot for shot how it's exactly taken from that. It's just, that's what he built it off of. But of course, the story's already been told so many times. So, you know, if you want to tell your version of this, I think there's a lot of stuff in Hunger Games that are separate from this and its own original thing that are really good. So I don't mind that they take things from it. It's a separate thing.
Wow, look at they're gonna remake it, but then after Hunger Games came out,
They
canned
abandoned
it?
it. They're like, never mind. Well, that's the thing. Like,
That's funny.
You looking at this, you'd want to make an American version of this,
yeah.
and then Hunger Games comes out, and you're like, oh, the people are just gonna say it's the same as Hunger Games, so you're never gonna be able to do it.
And like, wait a second, but we had it first.
Yeah. Oh well. Let's see. TV series.
Yeah, I saw
We're
that
talking
too.
about-
That's interesting.
During the summer of 2012, the CW had been discussing with Hollywood representatives about possibly turning Battle Royale into an American TV show. American game show? That'd be really cool. American game show. According to a spokesman, they were only in preliminary talks, but if a deal could be reached, the network would acquire the rights. So they hadn't even acquired the rights from the novel yet. And it's going to be an hour-long dramatic series, but there's no deal in place right now. So, nothing.
Let's get back to manga.
You have to click on the stuff. Influence. So it won Picture of the Year, or nominated for Picture of the Year. Didn't even win.
At the Japanese.
Yeah, Japanese Academy Awards, of course. Not
And nominated director and nominated actor.
screenplay.
Popularity award. That's an interesting one. Popularity award.
I know. I wish
They should
had
have
one
that.
here. They should totally have that one here.
Yeah.
At least,
It's
like,
it's a good idea. What the fuck?
Yeah. What? All they get is highest box office. They get all the money from the movie. That's all they get. They don't get any award. No, that's one of the reasons that actually they
Most watched film of the year.
Yeah.
And, just,
Well,
and that's just like, I mean, I guess it'd be spoiler because it's just like, oh, well.
that's what the box office gets. But that's kind of the reason why they included it up to 10 movies now in the Academy Awards, so that they could have anywhere between 5 and 10 movies. Because The Dark Knight didn't get nominated for Best Picture, and it was the top grossing movie of the year and everyone's favorite movie of the year, and it didn't get nominated for Best Picture.
Right.
You're like, what's up with this? So that's why they increased it to 10, so they could be like, okay, we can throw in. That's why the next year you get Avatar in there, only because it was the most popular movie of that year. So it's gotta at least get nominated. Didn't win. It didn't win. We're safe. It actually lost.
I'm thinking
It
back
lost
to
to
that
his
year.
ex-wife,
Yeah, I know.
which is the best part.
That
about
was the best. That was the only reason I was
Like,
I was okay with Hurt Locker winning. Was because
Yeah.
I'm like,
What did she? What won that year?
Catherine Bigelow won for Hurt Locker, which wasn't my favorite film of that year,
but
but
it's Coppola's ex.
or not
I
Coppola's
didn't know that.
ex-wife,
I didn't know. Ex?
James Cameron.
Oh, Cameron's
James
ex.
Cameron.
Cameron's ex. Not Coppola.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those.
Yeah. But then he's laughing because his movie made a shitload more than her movie did. So.
Lot of money.
Yeah.
Let's see. Quentin Tarantino listed this as his favorite film released since he began directing in '92.
Oh wow.
So at least that was as of 2009.
That makes sense.
Dude,
Dude, oh my
Quentin
god.
Tarantino-
I would love to see him make a Battle Royale remake. Holy shit. Oh my god. Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, he has been saying he wants to do another kung fu movie.
Oh,
So-
that would be so awesome. He could do it too. Oh god, he could do
Imagine it would be like
Kung
just
Fu
a
Deathmatch.
sea-
it. Would
a sea of blood.
My head would blow up. Like from it would be amazing.
He
And
would,
then plus
he
you
would
could
direct
do
the scene of your head
backstories.
blowing up with all the blood in there.
But imagine all the crazy backstory shit he could
Be like
do
a
too.
3-part movie. This
Oh,
trilogy of it. Yeah, that would be beautiful. And then of course all the critics would be mad at all the blood in it. But it doesn't matter.
And the use of the
And so
some word. Or
it's going to be the
something.
N-word. It's going to happen.
No, it would be Japs in this one.
Well, they'll have that too. But Tarantino can't make a movie without using the N-word. I don't think he can.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
He's done like TV stuff. I don't know. I
Even
mean,
Reservoir Dogs.
yeah,
he's-
I'm sure 4 Rooms
he
had it
said
too. I don't know. It had to have been Kill Bill. I don't. Maybe it wasn't. There wasn't enough black people because I mean.
Yeah, there's nobody in Reservoir Dogs, and
no, but they. Yeah, that was his first one, so I had to get it in there. He's like, maybe I won't get another chance to do it. Gotta put it in there a bunch. Now we gotta rewatch Kill Bill to see if they use it. All right, that's our homework.
I mean, there's a
so
girl.
one thing I noticed in watching this the second time, the scene in the classroom, there's plastic tarp all over the floor. Now, is that a choice of in the story that they put the tarp down there?
I was wondering about that too.
Or is it just because they were renting the set?
Yeah.
And didn't want to get blood all over it for all of the blood? Because it was very obvious too when they like fell onto it and like they're not trying to hide
there's a scene where it started bunching up and it got like this high.
It was bunching up on there. Because like that's how I would have to shoot it if I was shooting it because I don't have the money to build a set and repaint the floor or anything.
Yeah.
So just put plastic tarp all over it. And they don't explain beforehand. I mean, they don't. It doesn't look like they're not supposed to kill the people in that room. The teacher's not supposed to kill the people. They're supposed to wait till they get outside to kill the people. So they can't be planning on there being blood on the floor.
Well, no, but he's rigged the game.
Yeah, he's
already.
rigged. Yeah, he's
and
done
clearly
that,
they don't do anything to stop. It's like they're just
no, they don't do anything to stop.
He's in charge.
But why would they? Would they really put the plastic tarp down there?
Maybe it's so that in case one of the kids shits themselves.
That's what I was
down, or
possibly
pisses themselves.
Yeah, if I was in that situation, I would start flinging my feces at them.
I really think the plastic tarp is just there
because
of filming.
No, I don't care. I want to play their stupid game.
You're gonna jump off. You're gonna jump off the cliff.
I just start throwing shit at them and they shoot me.
You're still gonna die. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm
You'll
gonna
have
die
no
knowing
shit.
that they have shit on his face, and I'd be happy. Like I just die.
You're probably gonna miss. It's gonna hit his shirt, and then he'll be shot. And I'll just take off his shirt. And
I'd hit him in the face, and I'd die like Kiko did. Just look up and smile.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is that why she was smiling? Because she just hit someone in the face with poop?
Yeah. That was in the director's.
That would be the mystery of Tony's smile.
Not everybody would know.
Yeah.
He went out flinging poop.
Despite not being officially released in the United States, Battle Royale has been referenced by the Flaming Lips in their set for the Battle of Yoshimi Battles of Pink Robots tour. So, and inspired references in Thank You for Smoking, Juno, Lost, and Community. So, yeah.
Oh god, I love Community.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Just came back.
Yeah.
Any other craziness? Got a hard R.
It's a good movie. I watched this a
it's
long
super
time
hard.
ago for the first time. It was probably around when it came out, actually.
Yeah.
I was fairly lucky. And
Well,
at the time, I remember I was like going around, and I to buy it, it was like $60.
If this is a hard R, then something like Irreversible is definitely an NC-17. Then, like, because there's a lot of violence, but it's still not on the level of
There's
the
no
stuff that goes.
jerking off with penises.
No.
Yeah, it never crosses a certain line.
Yeah.
Of penis jerking off and fisting in the butthole.
Yeah.
You know, I was
Violence,
surprised
yes.
that there was only one. Like, if this was real life, I think there'd be a lot more dudes trying to bang chicks.
Mm-hmm.
Not just one. They'd all be.
Maybe
like,
I don't know how old the kids are in that one. In this.
Well, that's the other thing too. Like, he's supposed to be in junior high,
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
true.
So I think,
but they look all way older than that.
yeah, I think once you get to high school, you might get more of that in there. But in middle school, it's still there's gonna be like the one kid in there. But
That and that's the thing is like most of them were just all crushing too. And
Yeah.
so they were just like, oh,
They were all. In
what are you gonna
love.
do? Just rape the girl that you love? Like what the no? You're just gonna try to help her out.
Yep. Yeah. So good movie.
Yay!
Yay.
Trying to enjoy life.
Mm-hmm. Released 13 years ago, but looks like it was made much longer ago. It looks like such an older film, but that's because it's Japanese cinema.
Japanese B movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was good.
It's good stuff.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Anything else? Good.
That's it.
And
I think we're good.
thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. We discuss
African American. Oh.
Blackfish.
Oh yeah. Trying to be PC, but whatever.
Just